All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11.
Huh?
Yo. Welcome back to Life is Strange. This is part one of episode 4 for the series. You know, we've been breaking these into about 2 episodes per, or 2 chapters per episode. So we finally started to dig and get into some actual interesting things for me. So we got this new metaverse Chloe that we just got introduced to, which looks like us saving her father, which I already knew. I thought they were going to play it from a perspective of no matter what you do during that day is always going to lead to the same thing, but they actually spent it and made it to where your decision to change that caused for something else drastic to happen. So I'm excited to jump into that and find out what this new or this other version of Chloe looks like, because y'all know I don't like blue hair Chloe. So hopefully this Chloe is different, and I'm interested to see if they allow you to be able to actually continue on with this version, or if they forcefully make you go back to the alternate right after you're learning your lesson. So I'm interested to see how they play that as well. But yes, let's jump into this. As always, I greatly appreciate the love and support y'all show the videos. Make sure you're continuing to spam the like button, smash that sub to join, bell notification to be alerted. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, headphones in, volume up, and let's immerse.
Previously on Life is Strange.
Whoa!
You don't know who the I am or who you're messing around with.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
They show that every recap.
Let's talk about your superpower.
What are you doing here, Max? Stop!
What are
Don't
you
come
doing
near me.
here, Max?
Won't work.
I'm still sick about
this
that.
isn't pleasant. For
Like, I was trying everything.
Miss Caulfield, please tell us everything.
Somebody commented on the video saying that they made that that mistake on the last question too. So I kind of feel better about myself because knowing that I'm not the only one there. Because that was devastating just to get that one, and it wasn't even really wrong in my opinion. It's just there was a better answer, right? And the person that commented said that you could have seen more, and I mean I did a little bit exploring in her room, but I didn't get everything. So like you could have in her room, you could have found out the relationship status of her and each person
Rachel
in her
straight up
family.
lied to my face.
So-
Why didn't she say anything?
So who do you most want
Now
to
we
blame?
gonna be exploring.
Dad, of course. Hello?
No, you don't.
Tripping.
Do you know what it's like to wait for your father to come home when you're a kid? Ever since he died, my life has been dipped in
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
Hello? Are you even listening, Maxine?
Oh yeah, I'm also
This is
interested
totally-
to see how that
Oh,
play
what else
is
have
too,
I
because now
changed?
it looks like we in the Vortex Club.
Max Caulfield. Hold on.
Victoria Chase ain't the same.
Chloe, you have a
I didn't
visitor.
even see Nathan in that group. I wonder what's up with him. Insane. This new metaverse that we're diving into is insane. Insanity. Square Enix in that copyright music. Love it. I can't be too mad because this game came out in 2015. They didn't have options to turn off copyright music then, so I guess, right? Dark room. Oh, this right before the series finale too, episode 5. It's the whales for me.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. It's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What if photographers
In front
call
of the
that?
dead whales?
The golden hour.
Are you sure?
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue.
I
Bet you could take some amazing
That's not a
shots.
view that I would want to see. But
And
that's
beach
just
whales are so
that's just
sad.
me.
Kind of know how they feel. At least,
Like they just
I'm
lined
right here
up
with you.
5 of them. That is insane.
You're a real survivor, Chloe. I know you have to deal with so much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Are you okay to talk about the accident?
We never actually have, huh? There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
Do you remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time.
Bullet
I felt
time.
my back snap and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
What missing girl?
I don't know her name. I just read about it in the news. I feel bad for her family.
Yeah, we
This
gotta
is
see with
such
Kate
a
too.
different world than when we were kids.
Wonder if she's
isn't
talking
it?
about Kate.
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
Do you think so? I haven't kept up with the details.
I have more time on my hands than you. Plus, I'm a science nerd.
Mm.
But none of this
Okay.
makes sense.
I know things
That's
seem
different.
out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
Okay, that's different.
None taken.
So she can't feel nothing from neck down. That is crazy. I think how she moving the wheelchair though. Is it with her mind? Maybe I don't know. Because if she can't feel anything neck below, she can't move anything. So how would she be controlling? I don't know. But that's a very different Chloe already that we're seeing. So let's see how this progresses. In the same house.
It's a pretty high-tech lair.
Feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been
That
since we
is
were kids.
Very crazy.
Thanks again for coming, Max.
To even think about.
Need to get my drink on.
Like such
Can you bring me some water?
simple task, right? You don't realize how lucky and how grateful you are to be able to accomplish those types of things until you are in a position to where you don't have that ability anymore.
She has to use that ventilator just to breathe. At least Chloe doesn't weigh that much. I'm glad I took this photo. Chloe has a new memory of William and her together. Does Chloe look at the garden and think about her childhood? She can't even feel the grass now. That's a serious heat lamp. Hello, Chloe. She likes fluffy animals now. Oh, the snow dough. I guess not everything changed. Snow globes are taking over. I should offer to put makeup on for Chloe. Not that I can, but it would be fun. That is so incredible. And she can browse cat videos on the web. That is so incredible. And she can browse cat videos on the web. Whoa, Chloe can totally control her computer. It's so great people get this high-tech help.
And so
There's
that's what
the
it's
old
looking
Chloe.
like. She can control it with, I'm assuming, her mind.
Instead of handing Chloe
Maybe
a
even
bomb,
speech.
I'm feeding her water. Did I give her a choice? Drink up, Buttercup.
Drink up, Buttercup.
Oh man.
I'd have been mad that she
No
said
wonder my
that to
throat's
me.
dry. I
What?
don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Buttercup.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
What do you remember about us as kids? We all have different memories.
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
Me too. But we're still pirates in our own way.
Yeah, right. Check me out, Chloe of the Caribbean. No way will I get on a boat now. Unless you're with me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
Which friends did you hang out with the most?
Megan Weaver, but you don't know her. She was cool. But after my accident, she was too cool for school.
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses, I'm a loser. But I am trying to make things right.
How? Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
They love you so much.
I know. My mom and dad are so cute. They always pop in here and make sure everything's okay with me.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are insane.
I bet. This tech must be crazy expensive.
Along with the drugs, the nurses, the supplies. Mom and Dad are always broke, and they get so frustrated. Is it worth it?
Chloe, you're priceless. No pun intended.
You are such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically a human entertainment system.
I feel
It would be
myself
sweet
getting
to chill out together and watch a
getting
movie.
emotionally
and spend the
involved
night
already.
playing.
My eyes are
What do you want to watch?
just trying to water up on me.
I think
I
I'm in
feel
a
like this
mellow
gonna take
Blade Runner mood.
a turn into
I
me
was crying.
crying. Wow.
Plus, you know I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I know. You would look
We will see if
incredible
I can muster through.
Now let's get this show on the road.
As
You
long
better
as
not
they
fall
don't do
asleep on me
anything
like you
crazy
always do when we watch movies.
during
Remember,
these
Max,
that
swear I
trigger
won't fall
me.
asleep. Not when you're here. Not yet.
I've only cried on 2 games
Max,
in my
it's
life.
so cool that you're here again.
I'm
and
glad
that
you think
is-
so.
What am I supposed to be doing? And that is Walking
Oh my
Dead
God. I made that mix for her when we were 12.
1, right? When Lee died. And Walking Dead the final season when they played me and made it seem like Clem baby girl was about to die. I was sick. Both the moments cried. Was crying too.
So here's the DVD player.
No other game has ever made
Now
me
I just
cry.
need to find the DVD. Hello, Chloe. She likes fluffy animals now.
Ain't that DVD what we just looked at?
Oh my God. I made that mix for her when we were 12.
I guess not.
Here's the DVD.
But yeah, like this story so far, this metaverse Chloe, it's getting me emotionally triggered. Like for y'all, like, would y'all be able to like live that type of like if that were to like if you were to get into like a accident or whatever it may be that caused for you to be paralyzed from the neck down, is that a lifestyle you would be able to live? Would you be able to be okay with your mom, your dad, or whomever it is that's taking care of you, watching the effects that have on them? Would that be something that you would be able to handle and to deal with? Because me personally, I honestly don't know. Like, especially when you're coming from a time
cannot
of
believe you fell asleep
knowing
so
what
fast.
it's like
dare
to
you.
have all of that,
I know
right?
you were beat down after the day with me. And Blade Runner
It's
is
one
a pretty
thing
dreamy
to
movie to watch at night.
not have, right,
do you think Deckard is a replicant?
knowing of it, right? Like if you're born
Sorry, I
into
can see you're
situations
not
like
wide
that, which
awake
is
like me.
still
No.
a very
I'm
messed up
sorry I
situation.
crashed so hard.
But I feel that there's
okay.
a difference from
I do have
like if
another
you're
in front when you're
born
not
with
falling
those
asleep on me.
inabilities from the start,
You
or
are a
if
bitch in the
you
morning.
have
company I keep.
everything and then something causes for you to not then have them. I feel like that's a
Yesterday
different type
was
of pain
such a
that you
blast.
would go through, because it's
It
like
was
you're
great
lost and you're losing
seeing
something,
you.
right?
I know things were
that
different
you had
when we
once
were just
had, right?
dorky kids,
So
but
I don't know how
being
I
with you
would
made
be
me
able to
feel
cope
like when we were little pirates,
cope
jumping and
with that,
running through the forests again.
because you have to literally change your
It meant
whole
a lot
life,
to me
and
just
not
to
just
chill
you,
out
your
with you and
everybody
bullshit.
around you, your loved ones, people taking care of you. They have to change up their life and all of that stuff. So
I'm getting my regular head pains. Can you, pretty please, go upstairs and get my morphine injector in the bathroom?
Morphine injector?
It's total Star Trek. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep the swag upstairs because they think I can't get to it. But you can, Max. Like a pirate, right?
I'm on it, Chloe.
should we be giving this to her? Like, I know she says she need it, but if her parents is keeping it away from her, are they keeping it away from her so that she doesn't overuse it and abuse it?
Damn. This is just for Chloe's basic supplies.
$8,500. Yikes. That's crazy. And then there's just the cost to have to keep someone
Bonjour.
going
It's
through
great
those
they
type of
finally went to
situations. It's
Paris.
just OMG, I was not aiming at you, I swear. I saw you throw that TP at me. Then from Mom. I know, I'll see you soon. Don't tease me. It's been too long. Alright. Victoria. Max, are we cool? Just wanted to make sure, since you walked away so fast. Nathan was worried too. If you want to talk, hit me up, Kay. Max, if you're mad, just tell me, Kay. Silence. So if you want to talk, my door is open. Love you. That is... My stupid phone is about to die, so... Developing shots for the contest. So no 2 whales for you. Don't pout, love you. Hey, honey, I hope you didn't forget to water the plant we gave you, but don't drown it either. That plant is dead, Miss Ma'ams. I was watering it daily, but I guess watering it every day was too much.
Goddamn car keys.
Flooded that boy out.
They might get their own home taken away because of medical bills.
To
That's
notify you that
terrible.
you are in default of your payment obligations on your home loan. This current account holds the amount of $12,000 payable by August 1st, 2013. This amount has been overdue since March 1st, 2009, and you have ignored multiple requests to make a payment or reconsolidate your debt. Unless the full amount of $12,000 is received within 15 days, we must begin the foreclosure process on your home. $12,000 in 15 days?
These whales
People
are
don't
just
like-
a preview of the tornado to come. And the Prescott Foundation? Jesus.
Whereas the shores of Arcadia Bay once acted as a lovely gateway to the Pacific and beyond, now locals and tourists face the sad, surreal image of gray whales that inexplicably swan to land. And to their doom, the whale pods were spotted early morning on Wednesday, October 9th, and within a few hours, at least half a dozen were dead or dying on the shore. Smartphone footage does not reveal any unusual ocean conditions or excessive pollution. Meanwhile, ecologists and marine biologists from across the country are carefully studying samples from the whales and environment. The Prescott Foundation has vowed to provide extra research funds given the local scope of the eco mystery.
Rachel Amber is even missing in this reality.
So it is
Guess I
Rachel.
can't change everything.
Blackwell honor student Rachel Amber has not been seen for over 6 months, yet her family and friends have only intensified the search for the 18-year-old Arcadia Bay resident. Police and FBI have few leads and little information in the case, which has caught the interest of national reality show Where Did They Go?, The Amber family has offered a reward for any information leading to the whereabouts of their daughter. For more information, excuse me, please contact.
Hey, William. Am I bothering you?
Why, yes, Max. I love going through bills. Kidding. How can you bother me? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. You look exactly the same. It's so cool.
Good. Or I'd be scared if I didn't look like me. Of course, you seem more adult now. So what's on your mind?
Paris trip. Oh, yeah.
I was impressed by Chloe's room and all the high-tech equipment.
You should be. We could buy a few mansions for what it all costs. The insurance helps, but I don't know, Max.
I know it must be hard on you guys, financially.
These bills are more like crushing. We have to mortgage our home, and that's pretty scary. But we'll get through it. Price is always right. Get it? No?
Yeah, we get it, but
Being
no
around
joking
you and
matter.
Joyce again is so
It's just
nostalgic.
insane what people
Very
have to go through,
old
and then
school,
you see
as they say.
other
I think it's great for Chloe to
countries,
see.
right? That
Makes
where
Joyce
their
happy, too.
healthcare system
So
is
it's not
free
all
for a
bad
lot of
news in
stuff.
Arcadia Bay.
I seen a video on TikTok the
Or
other
is
day
it?
actually. There was someone in
I was reading about that missing
somewhere
girl,
over there,
Rachel Amber.
and
Oh,
they
yeah,
were
she went to Blackwell, right?
asking people right
poor
on the
thing.
streets
That's a real nightmare for a family.
what
I get
they
scared
thought
thinking
it
about Chloe
cost
and that we
for
might lose her
specific
someday.
healthcare things like EpiPens, insulin shots, and stuff like that. Ambulance to your home to take you right. And they were amazed
The
and
Prescott
shocked. I was
family might
amazed
be
and
bad
shocked
news.
because of the fact
What
that
do you
obviously
think
I
about
live in
them?
America
Evil.
and we
Next
all of
question.
these things cost,
Sounds
right?
like you know them
But
well.
finding out
More than I
over
want to.
there that a
Well,
lot of
Joyce has
those
to work
things
for
for
those
them
greedy
are
bastards at
either
Penn
a
States.
fraction of the cost of what
I don't
it
even
cost
like to
us
think
or
about
are
it.
free was shocking to me. But then it also was shocking for them living in that situation to see how America charges and taxes us for that, and they
What
think
do you
that
think
is
is going
insane.
on
So
with all
it's
of
just
this crazy
crazy
weather and
to think
animals dying?
that in other situations,
knows, right?
in other
It is
areas in
Nostradamus type
America,
shit, pardon
we
my
always
But all I
prosper
actually care about
ourselves
now
as
is Chloe
the
and
greatest
Joyce.
country on the world, and we don't
My
even
family.
have some of the basic things that other countries have for their citizens. Like,
So
how
you
are we
finally
going to be
made it to
flaunting
Paris.
as
Oui,
the greatest
as they
country on the
say.
planet, and
Not
we
me,
don't
because I
have
can't
some of
speak
these
French.
things that
But it was
other
a great
countries
experience,
have. Another
especially for
thing that
Chloe.
always got me was
I can see her loving
secondary
it there.
post-secondary
You guys rock for going on a
post-education
family
for like
adventure like
college.
that.
She talked about going to school there. But that's not practical anymore.
The cost of college here
It's
is
not fair,
insane,
Max.
and you have other countries that cost
I
for
don't know
college
how
is
to
free,
say this, but
right? So it's just
I'm truly sorry about what
it's
happened to
when
Chloe.
you think about it,
Me
it's
too.
really insane
All it
how
takes is a
much
few minutes to
America
change a
charges
girl's whole
us for
life.
basic
But
things.
she's alive. She's been a trooper.
Just to stay alive, these people are
Is she
having to
mad at me for
remortgage
not
their
staying in
home.
touch? She should be. I have no excuse.
She was disappointed, but she knows you care. And I know how hard it is to process all this. It's taken us years.
William, I just want you to know that whatever happens, I'll always be here for Chloe. Always.
I know you will, Max.
I have to go see if Chloe needs anything. It was so great talking with you again.
You act like it's the last time. And please, keep me from these bills whenever you want. No, I don't think Joyce's tips will cover all this.
No change to spare anymore. Now it's back to cookies. Joyce is a food coupon boss.
Got to. Any way to be able to save up some money.
Joyce and William never had a garage sale before. They're drowning in debt just to take care of their
Credit
daughter.
card services,
Such bull.
3,400, 1,250 a week.
Too bad Joyce and William can't get any help from the Prescott Foundation.
Dear Joyce, thank you for keeping me updated on Chloe's condition. I can only imagine the struggle you and William are going through. I am so sorry that I can't help you with a loan at this time. Like everybody else, I'm underwater with my own medical bills. Please give Chloe a hug and my best wishes. Love, Aunt Dorothy.
They
Like,
bought
but
crutches
for real,
for
what is
Chloe,
a hug about to do?
hoping she might walk again.
Like, I get your sentiments, but what the hell is a hug about to do?
Toys? I kind of want to open this and see what's in here. Shoes. Chloe always did love stomping around in her boots. I never heard much about William's brother.
Hi, Bill. Sorry for not saying much, staying much in touch since the accident. Work has been piling up, and I'm being sent to Salt Lake City to oversee a new parking lot. You have to go where the work is these days. I wish I could have sent you a bigger check, but you know the story. Money is nobody's favorite thing. Maybe I'll see you next spring for a visit. Kiss Chloe and Joyce for me. Hang in there, Billy. Your brother, Aaron.
I'm still overwhelmed by this new reality. And I feel so guilty for putting Chloe and her family through this. I could give Chloe the choice of keeping William alive, but that would be cruel. But then I see that they're a family again, and who am I to judge?
It's the truth. That's the truth. What would y'all do? I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but what would y'all do? I'm gonna ask y'all. What would y'all do? Would y'all keep the storyline the same,
together.
or would you change it back to what it was before?
At least we never had to hide from Step Douche. A blue butterfly? I'm sure this is a total coincidence.
I forget what she said. That she said it was in the bathroom, right? I think. Can we turn a light on? No? Alright. Maybe it's not in there.
It's all about you, Arcadia Bay, isn't it?
Joyce!
Oh, Max, it is so nice to have you around. Good morning, Max. Oh, you and Chloe are so much quieter now than when you were kids.
I remember. It's nice waking up in your house again.
Oh, William and I love it. Finally seeing you and Chloe together after all these years. After the accident.
How are you doing, Joyce?
I'm doing the best I can, Max. I won't lie, it's difficult, but nobody said life was easy here in Arcadia Bay.
Plus, you guys have to work, too.
Bill and I have no time for ourselves. We're working more than we're living. I even had to take a part-time gig at Pan Estates. Ugh.
Do you know the Prescotts?
I know that Sean Prescott won't be happy until he owns everything in Arcadia Bay. Stay away from his son, Nathan.
So, what do you think is going on here with all of this eco-havoc?
Maybe Arcadia Bay just wants to be left alone. I know the feeling. Honestly, I don't give a shit about too much outside our house.
I don't blame you, Joyce.
Except now we have dead birds and beach whales outside our front door. So maybe I should care, for Chloe's sake.
Do you know somebody named David Madsen? He, might hang out at the Two Whales.
Well, that was random. Yeah, he's a bus driver. He comes in sometimes. Cute, quiet. Why?
Oh, I was just curious.
You always were. Nice to see that everything doesn't change.
I have
Which
to
of these
tell
two
you
things came up?
how much I love seeing you and William together again.
He's been such a hero through all this. Chloe and I are lucky to have him.
Chloe and William seem like they still get along so good.
Yeah, those two are closer now more than ever. Chloe will actually listen to William, while she usually ignores me. Oh, it's so cute when they gang up on poor old me.
You rule, Joyce.
Things would be different if I did. I like how you think, kid.
I wish I was a better friend. I know Chloe
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
get
we got to
many
go through
visitors.
all of these
Max, you're
options.
Chloe's best friend for
We
a reason.
exploring.
You're here exactly when she
Can't
needs
have
you.
another Kate situation.
I hope so. You guys do such
I
an
hope so.
amazing job taking
Every time
care
I
of
hear
her.
that, I think
We can only do
that
so
Kodak
much.
Black video.
And she gets damn sick of
I
her
hope
parents.
so.
That's why it's so important you came to spend time with her. Max, Chloe's condition is not improving. Her respiratory system is very weak and she... Do you know what I'm saying?
Joyce. I'm so sorry you have to go through all this.
Bad or good, I embrace every moment with my daughter and my husband. This is what it means to be a family. And we'll always be one. No matter what.
I better get back to Chloe now. It's good talking with you, Joyce.
You too, honey.
Oh boy, I couldn't imagine. It's more dead.
I didn't realize how bad Chloe's injury really was.
Arcadia Bay Spinal Center, Doctor. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Price, as we discussed last week, Chloe's respiratory system is showing signs of rapid weakening. This accounts for her recent anemia and loss of breath. As a doctor, I am committed to her well-being, but I want you to understand the reality that respiratory failure is common in people with severe spinal injuries. Your daughter is one of the bravest, strongest patients I've ever had, and I am proud to be working with her. I just want you as parents to prepare for any and all possibility. I believe Chloe should also be made aware of her changing condition. If you would like to discuss this further, you have my contact information. That brings in even
William is trying so hard. He's still awesome.
It's good for Chloe to stay in touch with her friends.
Yep.
That is such a sweet shot of Chloe. I wonder who took the picture.
Little stick figures they be
Look at
having on
them.
the picture.
They have no idea what's in their future.
But that's another thing to think about when you're in a situation like that. Doing what it is that you're doing, ultimately for that person to end up still dying, right? That is insane to even think about, right? You're fighting and you're drowning yourself and you piling up all of this debt and all of these things to get some extra moments, right, in time with this person, but they're ultimately not going to make
It's
it.
cool
Like,
that Chloe uses
that's
natural
crazy to
medicine,
even
too.
think about.
nothing here. The bathroom looks almost the same. Just more medicine.
Girl, why you didn't open both
Here
of
it
them?
is. I never thought I'd be delivering morphine to my best friend.
But yeah, that's another insane thing to even think about. It's just that's why we love like story-based games, decision-based games, and stuff like that, because they give us a reality check. They give us a reality check. It's telling us like, hey, don't take nothing for granted, right?
Nothing
Appreciate
but
what you
medical
have.
supplies.
Um,
She has to use a
keep
lot
your
of
loved
lotion
ones close,
to keep her
right?
blood circulating.
Like back in what was that episode
There's the old Chloe.
3, episode 2, somewhere around there, where I was talking about talking and communicating with your loved ones and stuff like that, checking in on them.
Finally.
Like these
Give me
games,
the
they
blue
be
pill.
bringing them life lessons for
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm nosy, but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, trust me. I will. Of course, my pain just keeps getting worse. But you caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful that I'm even able to hang out with you. See, I'm getting mushy. I'm already high.
You're so adorable.
That morphine hit fast.
Do you
Let me
want
tell you,
anything else?
that be hitting quick.
Stop me if I'm
Quick,
being
quick.
too emo. But can you grab one of the photo albums over there? I'd like to check out some old pictures of us when we were kids.
Please. My diary is like emo ground zero. Plus, Max Caulfield does not pass up a photo op with Chloe Price. Ever. Is that okay?
Perfect. Oh my god, look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
Whoa, awesome
And the
picture.
game make you.
We look
The
so
game,
badass
they
in a
do a
pirate
good
gear.
job of
We should have taken
making.
over
I don't know if
Arcadia
they're
Bay
doing
when
it
we had the
intentionally
chance.
or if it's just me
There's still
just
time
catching
for
on to
you.
it, but they do a good job of showing you all of the things that are simple, like turning a page, right? You don't like we turn a billion pages in our
Oh,
lifetime,
man.
and you
There
never
we are
think
making pancakes.
of how
that
simple
shot
and how
of us.
easy that is. But
It's hard
if
to
you
believe
don't
my
have
dad
the
took that
ability to
picture
be able
only
to do
5
it,
years
right?
ago.
That's crazy.
Literally seems like yesterday.
I wish it was.
Me too. This photo. Maybe I could.
Listen, Max. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11. Huh?
Girl, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Chloe,
I don't make them
I
decisions.
can't.
Like, I don't care how close we
It
is
wrecks
and
me
how
to see
close
you
we
in
are
any
as
pain,
individuals.
but I don't
That
have
is
any right
not
to do this.
my
I'm an
lane. That is
adult.
not
I'm giving you
my
the
rights.
right
Like,
choice.
I'm not doing that.
And William, I already said my goodbyes to them, but they won't honor my wishes.
Of course they
You will.
won't.
Right.
And that's
I
their
can't
decision as parents.
Kill you with an overdose.
Max, I'm dying from my illness, not my dosage. This accelerates the process. I'd rather go out on a wave than a rock. And I want my best friend to help me out.
I am going
Ooh,
to help you,
boy.
but not like that. You have to believe me, Chloe.
Why, Max? You're just bailing
If I
on
accepted
me,
that, does
like
the game just
everybody
end?
else.
And no more episode
Why
5?
don't you go now? You've been wanting
Here
to
you
since
go,
you got here,
being
right?
mad.
So go and don't come back.
Here she go.
Chloe,
There's that Chloe we know,
I am never leaving you
who
again.
sits up and gets mad when things don't go her way. That's the Chloe we know. But that's another Can I get up?
Nope.
I wanted to look at that window because I see that over there. But that brings in another situation, right? If someone is saying that they want to go, is that something that you personally would be able to do? Me in that situation, like, it depends on my status with that individual, right? Because I feel like a lot of people in those times, they think of it more from their own perspective versus the perspective of the person asking, right? So if I'm the if I'm the father, right, to a kid, right, and they ended up in a situation like this, and it's inevitable, like eventually they're going to die, right? There's nothing, right, that we can do to help, right? And my son, my daughter is suffering, right? And we've done all we could do, and we've lived our life, and we've, right, whatever, right, and we've prepared and prepped for those situations, and that if they ask for that, I probably could see myself doing that. It would be tough, and hard, right? But in those moments, you have to think of that person and not just for yourself, right? Like I said, people in those situations, they oftentimes think of it from a selfish standpoint, so where they're looking at it as, I don't want you to go out of, I can't, like, live without you, or whatever the reasoning may be, right? But you have to look at it from the perspective of that person and them honoring their wishes. Some people don't want to live their life like that. Some people, right, as soon as it happens, right, they don't want to deal with it, right? Or after a little bit of struggling with it, they don't want to deal with it anymore, or whatever it may be. And then you don't look at it as necessarily giving up, but you look at it from a perspective of them coming to a realization, right? And that's just not what they want, right? And you have to accept that. But as a friend to this person, I'm not doing that because that's not my say, right? Even if this is what you truly want, it's not my right to do that. That's the right of your parent. That's the right of your caretaker, right? That's not my right to be able to do that. So that's why I said no to doing it with Max, because I'm your friend. We may be best friends, but that decision to do that comes from your parents, and I'm not about to overstep them and cause that. So
I'm sorry, William.
bro, focus. There it is. Jesus Christ.
Who wants to help me make crepes?
Not until I see it first. You know the rules, Dad.
So, but we did get a
Someday
question
Dad'll
to
get one
our
of them
answer,
newfangled
right?
computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper. Hello? Hey, honey. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up.
So she still learned a lesson, right? That, right? It wasn't the no matter what you do, it's still going to be the same result lesson, but it was changes you make to have a greater effect and impact in something that's bound to happen, right? So she learned that lesson, but we did get an answer for our question that we had about whether we had a decision of staying in that timeline or not. I don't know if they would switch it up afterwards, right? But at least we know that we had the option to honor Chloe's wishes and
Max, you are being so strange.
to honor Chloe's
Like, you're never
wishes
gonna see
and
us again.
either jack the
Chloe,
IV up to 11 or
I'm
not.
so sorry.
So
I tried to make things different for you. I did try. I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but come on. You have made things different, like my whole life. You're my best friend. I've got you and a great family. What's to be sorry for? We'll be best friends forever. And when we grow up, we're taking over the world.
Listen, whatever happens, I want you to be strong. Even if you feel like I wasn't there for you. Because I will never abandon you, Chloe. I'll always have your back. Always. Chloe, you're back.
Oh yeah, now you suddenly want to kiss me? You had your chance.
I'm
girl,
so
relax.
glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grove. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together. Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Not anymore. I'm just spaced out too. Welcome back to the room.
Is she gonna tell us? All right, copyright music once again, but they just love that copyright music. It's insane. But we're going to end this episode here, just under an hour. But this is the first part, obviously, so we still got a little bit more to dive into. But that was exciting. I actually started to get emotional there. My eyes watered up a couple of times, but not enough to push me over the edge to cry, right? So I don't know if we would have went through with honoring Chloe's wishes, if that would have gotten me over the edge, but hey, we the world may never know since we didn't do that. But I'm glad that they gave the option, because I thought they were gonna just, like, this was just gonna be a touchdown point in there, and then they were gonna steer you back just automatically back to the original timeline. So I like that they gave you the option to choose to like stay in that timeline with honoring Chloe's wishes. And then I'm assuming the rest of that episode would have been fallout, probably aftermath of me doing that with the Price family, and then whatever happens with episode 5, right? But I couldn't do it, right? I couldn't do it, right? So like it was just so much more that was weighing and happening on the family. Yes, the family was closer from what we saw, right? That was like a good day. As Chloe said, you caught me on a good day, right? So we don't know what those bad days look like, or what those not good days look like. We don't know what they look like. So we just go based off of what we see from there and what we've been told, right? But yes, they may have been closer, like Chloe had more time with her dad and stuff like that, but eventually, right, she's not going to, right? We saw the letter, we saw all of that with the doctor, and Chloe knew, right, because she overheard the conversation. Both William and Joyce knew that it's only a matter of time, right? So they're fighting, right, to spend as much time with their daughter, but eventually it's just going to get to the point to where it's nothing, right? So next year, 6 months, who knows, right, how much time she has left, right? So it still was in a timeline to where her and her father spent more time together. They got 5 extra years together, but that timeline was going to be a timeline to where William and Joyce lost their daughter. And me personally, I don't feel as if parents are supposed to bury their children, right? Obviously, parents give birth to their children, they raise their children to live and to thrive and to, right, go out into the world. So whenever parents have to bury their children, that is a very saddening moment, right, for any parent, I feel, right, that they have to do that, right? So being in that timeline, I feel would be worse, right, for William and Joyce to have to bury their daughter Chloe through that after dealing with all of that, versus the timeline that we were in originally, to where, yes, William died, right, but Chloe is fine, right? Joyce is fine. Joyce has gotten a new love and stuff like that. So it's showing signs of being able to rebirth and rebuild itself. And we just got to get Chloe, blue hair Chloe, on track if we can, right? Because y'all, I don't like blue haired Chloe, but learning a little bit more about her through the other alternate universe has opened up my heart a little bit more to be a little bit more patient with her as we try to navigate through these last couple of episodes of this game. But yes, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed looking into a different perspective. So that was a good time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that as well. As always, I greatly appreciate the love and support y'all show the videos. Make sure you continue to spam that like button, smash the sub to join, bell notification to be alerted. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great one.
Maybe the next day my tears will let me know all the stars are closer.